This is how we build relationship with God, by being open about our weaknesses. We have to stop coming to God and putting on the mask, acting like we got it all together and we can handle this and we can do that. No, let him know, Lord, I am struggling. Welcome to Storytime with Sirece.
Preview.
And now, let's all welcome your host, Sirece Thomas. Hey guys, hello. Welcome. Come on in. I'm so excited that you have joined me. It's Saturday, which means we are back with another Story Time with Sirece. I am super excited to be back with another word in season for you. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you are loving these messages, please don't keep them to yourself. Share the love, share the word. All right, so this week I am coming before you with a word about being your authentic self before God. All right, we already struggle enough as it is with each other. To be vulnerable, to be open, to share who we really are. Many of us have our guard up. It takes so much work these days to even just get an authentic friendship going, right? It's almost like you scout people out spiritually, emotionally. You just gotta kind of match that energy, and even then it takes work to maintain that friendship. You have to show up for people, you have to be authentic with people. But I do believe that we struggle with authentic friendships and relationships. I do believe that we struggle in our own perspectives on the world, our worldview, our view of ourselves, our families, our spouses, and the list goes on, mainly because we struggle to show up authentically before God. We struggle to bring our authentic self to Him. Many times we don't even know who we are. We're just going a mile a minute, and we have not stopped and allowed ourselves to be evaluated by the Most High. Because there may be some things that we have decided to, get the ball rolling on, and we never look back, and it just became a part of who we are, where God never intended that for us. And it starts in prayer. I have 4 ways to show up as your authentic self to God. Be honest in your prayer, open about your weaknesses, vulnerable in your struggles, and ready to receive His feedback. Okay, so being honest in your prayer is being able to communicate honestly with God. Address the elephant in the room. Stop locking Him out. Stop going this way. Every time He brings it to your attention, you're deflecting, you're finding other ways to just not talk about that thing or those things that just kind of hit a certain nerve. They make you uncomfortable. They trigger a certain place in you. And God is saying, I'm a safe space. Talk to me, but you gotta be real with me. Stop deflecting. Stop coming up with other ways and other things. You've been praying for me. You've been praying for this one, that one, this one, and that one, but you can't even come to me and talk to me about what's going on in your heart. What's going on in your mind? How are you troubled? Talk to me. And I know sometimes it's hard for us to even get the words out. In order to get the words out, you have to be able to just spend time in His presence. Just like we are able to communicate with people and we get deeper and deeper in our friendships and in our relationships, that comes with spending time with them. Okay, so if you feel like, I just don't know how to say this to God, I just don't know what to say, start spending some real time in His word, in worship, in prayer, in silence. I'm so grateful for some of my youth mentors that taught me how to sit in silence and just acknowledge His presence. It's not always going to Him about, oh, I just got to talk to you about this, this, and that, because then sometimes we miss it and we never address the elephant or elephants or the zoo that is in the room. Okay, because some of us got more than elephants in the room. Okay, so we want to be able to come to God and be honest in our prayer time. And once you're able to articulate that, I know for me, I started writing it down. Get you a journal and start writing it down, because, oh my goodness, I love the communication between me and God in the pen, because I'll start writing and I'll see Him writing and then I'll start writing, and it's just a beautiful experience. So whatever that looks like for you to communicate, be honest in your prayer. Also, number 2, be open in your weaknesses. Okay, there are some things that you're dealing with, some habits that you still got going on, and you've been addressing everything but that thing, probably because you don't want to let it go, maybe because you don't know how to let it go, or you don't believe that you have the strength to be able to let it go. Whatever those weaknesses are that you are dealing with it, be open about them. Bring those things to him. This is how we build relationship with God, by being open about our weaknesses. We have to stop coming to God and putting on the mask, acting like we got it all together and we can handle this and we can do that. No, let him know, Lord, I am struggling. I am weak. I keep failing in this area and I'm letting you down. Some of us are not going to him because we are filled with shame and guilt. But he is like, come to me, those who are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Though you're carrying a heavy burden that's not meant for you, and its name is shame. Its name is guilt. Its name is I'm gonna hide. The only thing the enemy wants to do is keep you quiet about those weaknesses. The Lord says, bring it on. There's nothing that's going to shock him. He already knows. But God is a gentleman. So he's just waiting for you to bring it to him. So be open about your weaknesses. Be honest in your prayer. Number 3, be vulnerable about your struggles. Listen, let's be clear. God's ways and his minds and his thoughts are so much bigger and higher than ours. I struggle all the time when he gives me a word or when he tells me to do something and I begin to doubt. And I have to be able to bring that to him and say, Lord, I am struggling in this area with my faith in what you said. I know that you are God, but I am struggling. I am being overcome and overwhelmed by the circumstances and the things that I see. It's so easy to get bogged down by that. It's so easy to allow your circumstance to show you just the opposite of what God said he's going to do. But you have to bring that to him because he will increase your faith. He said to come and ask him. He will give you the peace that you need to be able to withstand those circumstances. Peace that surpasses understanding. So be open and honest about your vulnerabilities and your struggles. Let him know that you're struggling. We always sometimes want to come to God and say, we did it, we got it, yay. You know, it's that parent-child relationship. You want to fix it first and then bring it to them. But he said, no, I'm the fixer. You come to me and I'll help you figure that out. So be honest in your prayer, open in your weaknesses, and vulnerable about your struggles. And last but not least, when you get to that place of when you're able to be your authentic self to God, if you can't be your authentic self to God, you are going to struggle. You are going to constantly walk around thinking that you have got this mask on, but we can see. It's actually so easier to see people that don't know who they are. Okay, so number 4, be ready for his feedback. God has the best feedback. He will share with you how to walk through these things, through those weaknesses, through those struggles, through that elephant in the room. Again, you know, I always say this. My favorite verse is he cares for us carefully, which means he is so careful in how he deals with those things. He's not going to just push us over the edge. He's going to do it in baby steps. He's going to give us what we can handle. He's not going to give us more than we can bear. But we have to be ready for his feedback. When he says, okay, thank you so much for laying that at my altar. Now, this is what I'd like you to do. And I'd like you to be consistent. And I'd like you to get disciplined. And I want you to be diligent in this thing. And I want you to believe me that when I say do this, do this. Okay, because some of us, we get all the way up into that point until we know that he's asking us to do something. And we're like, man, I don't know. Okay, so God is a heart searcher. He is searching the heart and he wants to see, okay, who is out there that is ready and willing to truly come before me with their authentic self. He literally says you must worship in spirit and in truth. He's saying, be honest when you come to me. He don't want the fake stuff. He doesn't want the smile with the broken heart. He doesn't need that. He wants you exactly how you are, where you are. So be encouraged, because once you're able to establish that authentic connection, you will find yourself experiencing God in a whole deeper level in a way that you never had before. You will go behind the veil. You will establish a deeper connection, a deeper conversation, and ultimately a deeper relationship with the Father. That is what we need to crave. We need to crave, especially in this day and time, a deeper connection with the Father. Some of us are too caught up in so many other things. And how should I, and what should, and I got to say this, and I want to do. Is he asking you to do that? Is he asking you to, he wants you to represent him, period, in his way. and the way that he's asking you to do that, right? Not in the way that we think we should be representing him. Sometimes that's the problem, because we want to go out there and we want to share love and we want to share truth in our way. But God is saying, I didn't ask you to do it like that. And I didn't ask you to say it like that. And sometimes he's saying, I didn't ask you to say it now. So in order to establish that honest connection with God, we have to be able to go to him authentically so that we can have that deep relationship with him and he can pour into us. And that is where we experience peace that surpasses our circumstances, so that we don't get so caught up and overwhelmed. We experience a joy and a life, and we are right where we need to be and where we're supposed to be as ambassadors for Christ, and we're representing him correctly. Okay, it's kind of like when you're young and you're like, don't talk about my mama, and you want to get out there and you just want to do whatever you want to do. Okay, because somebody done said something about somebody in your family, and your reaction is to just, well, I'm gonna well, you might be right. You might be offering the truth, but you're not doing it with a level of maturity, and you're not really representing the person that you're defending, because you're doing it with a head full of emotions and a head full of pride. And we all know pride comes right before the fall. So be careful. Heed his direction. Heed his love, because it matters so much. Our life depends on it. So begin to show up as your authentic self before God, so that he can mold you into the person that he's called you to be. And he can put you out there the way that he has fashioned to put you out there, to call his sheep and to love on his people in the way that represents him best. Amen. So I encourage you, show up as your authentic self. Have the hard conversations with God, because he is the safe space. You can be open about your weaknesses. You can be vulnerable about your struggles. And when you receive his feedback, you will see the difference in how you represent him in this world, and how you are filled with a new level of peace and just a simple awareness of his presence. So be blessed. I hope you received something today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will be back next Saturday with another Story Time with Sirece. Be encouraged, guys. Love you.